If there is one way humans are responsible directly for creating the horrors on this planet, it's through sex energy. What is sex power? Sex is the strongest way we can experience true unity. Sex can bring spiritual expansion, merging of souls, open portals, and bring visions. Mostly creates reality. Sex, and the moment of orgasm especially, the female orgasm especially, is a portal. This power has been used by the dark masculine force in our planet to its advantage. To enter this world, to control the hearts of humans, it has done a great job holding the truth about divine sex and destroying our view of it. The true knowledge of sex has been hidden from us, but not anymore. Religion and our dark masculine dominant society have been teaching us all these years that sex is not something spiritual and dirty. And if you are spiritual and you want to be spiritual, you should abstain from sex. In our world, on one hand, sex has been shamed. Yet on the other hand, it's used and shown in its most horrific and low vibrational ways. It has been twisted into something bad and dirty, destroying this most powerful gift we have in this physical body. In our world, sex is being used to sell products, dreams, ideas, yet it creates guilt and shame. They are still connected to it on all levels. Women are the most affected by it since we own the true sexual power and guidance. We have been the main target for this dark masculine energy to separate us from this wisdom and knowledge that is natural to us. It's time to wipe out any shame, any old limiting beliefs and guilt. We all deserve the best sex, for us and for the world. The problem is no one really knows the true potential of it or how to use it even. So it is our strongest tool. Sex and our voices, these are the two most strong tools we have as human beings. Sex is like a magic wand, basically. Imagine a magic wand. And we just whip it everywhere, not even knowing how to use it most of the time. And we can do a lot of damage. So sex is a tool, but it can also be used as a weapon also. We are here in this body as a physical manifestation of spirit. We are here to create and enjoy and experience life in this body. Our spirit and soul enjoy this experience because in the eternal spirit world, we cannot really enjoy the things we have here. Definitely not in such a physical way, like food, touch, smell, heat, cold, the feeling of water on your skin, dancing, and, of course, sex. In contrary of what all major religions or old paradigm beliefs will tell you, we are here to enjoy life. Sex is made for enjoyment, but it is different from all other physical things we can experience. Sex is not only a physical act of enjoyment, but also a tool. And with using it comes a huge responsibility. First, we must understand how and what we create with sex, and how to be aware and change the way we even think and see it. It's time that we learn how to view, use, and understand sex so that we can not only reach new levels of ecstasy, but bring light and literally change the world, create reality. You see, when we are having sex, it's not just me and my partner doing something physical in this act. It's the entire universe that is affected and also here with us doing this physical act. It's way more than a physical act. Sex has the power of creation. We know that with sex we create life, right? We create a baby. But we create also much, much more than this. A baby is just a physical manifestation of what we create with sex. So imagine what we can create with sex. Those of you who heard about sex magic, you know that at the time of the orgasm, that time of the orgasm is the most important one. When you orgasm, you literally are sending waves and tremendous amounts of energy into the world. When you orgasm, you literally manifest and create into being all you think and focus on at the time of your orgasm. So now you understand what responsibility you have. Huge responsibility when you're having sex. What you think and focus on during sex, you manifest it, period, into reality. Sex creates life. It creates a baby. A baby is not just a tiny little human that comes out of a woman's belly. It's life force. Sex is life itself. It's energy. It's the creation itself. That's why the female energy, the female orgasm has been suppressed all these years in this dark masculine world. And I'm going to talk about that later on. Let's say, so now I'm going to give you an example. Let's say you're having sex, and in the time of your orgasm, you are thinking about a car accident. You're thinking about your boss, or the crazy things that happened to you at work today. You're thinking about another woman instead of your woman, or if you're thinking about another man and not the men that you're with right now, or just something or you just have a really negative feeling or something like that. When you're having sex and you're orgasming, you manifest that. Now, the problem is we don't always know that we're manifesting things during sex, because sometimes it takes time. Sometimes it doesn't happen right away after we have sex. So most people never even make the connection between what they create during their orgasm and their manifested life. Especially because people are just unaware. They don't really know, because our society has been suppressing all this information and all this truth from us. So that's why and no one really remembers what they were thinking about during sex, because we're so not aware. So what is sex magic? Since sound and sex are the two most important tools we have, sound being the words that we speak, which form into material reality, and sex is the other, which also forms a physical reality. When we combine the right words before, during, and after sex, we can manifest everything in our reality in the most powerful way. We can use our sex as a portal, because orgasm is really actually a portal and a tool. We can use it as a tool that it is. And when we're more aware of it, we're not going to use it for darkness unawarely, because most people actually use it for darkness unawarely. And that's why the world is the way it is today. It's really, we did all of it. We are responsible for all of it. And sex is 90% of it. So it is time to take back control of who we really are. That is what is referred to as a spell. That's why we're talking about sex magic. Every word that we speak is a spell. All words are spells. Those who know magic know what I'm talking about, and those who don't, now you're learning, and you can also do your own research. So you can speak words, and while you're having sex, their power increases 10 times more. Imagine like the orgasm being this like massive energy plant, and when you're speaking a word, when you're focusing on something, the orgasm takes that thought, it takes that intention, and just like creates an explosion and sends it all over basically, creating your thought and your intention. So it's really, really important while you're having sex, before the orgasm, even when you're just making out, or just, and again, you don't have to do this with anyone. You can do this by yourself. This has nothing to do with another person. You can have sex by yourself. And actually the best sex I've ever had was by myself, and the most connection to the universe, and the best sex magic I've done myself was alone. So but it's great to have a partner. You have to just have the right partner. So while you're having an orgasm, again, and also before and after, because it's like the orgasm is like a portal, so you want to kind of take the time before and after as well into consideration. Focus your mind on what you want to create. Your orgasm is an explosion of life force that's gonna actually make that wish come true. like fairy dust. So you're basically creating a baby when you're having an orgasm. Another way, another idea that I wanted to share with you is to use sigils. Now, I'm not going to talk a lot about sigils right now, but you can Google them, you can research. It's a very easy thing to do. You're basically writing down your wish, creating a magical symbol out of it, and focusing on that symbol once you're having an orgasm. And just remember, if you're focusing on that symbol, don't... well, when you're focusing on the symbol, don't think about your wish. You have to like let it go, clear your mind, and just focus on the symbol as a symbol. But again, you can research about sigils, and I can also talk about it later on. The way we use sex affects the entire world. What you do in the bedroom influences and co-creates all life. You are that powerful. So I invite you to take back the knowledge and power. Now you have no more excuses. So I invite you all to enjoy lovemaking, enjoy sex, enjoy fucking, and don't be scared to talk about it. Don't be scared to talk about your needs and wants. Cultivating sex energy gives us power. It's the energy of creation, of life force. It will help you create your life, relationships, projects, abundance. I personally like to send out into the world a lot of love, a lot of healing while I'm orgasming. Again, I do that alone a lot. It's awesome. I send it a lot to animals and children who need it because that's what I like to focus on. But you can really create everything. Just remember, like any magic spell, those of you again who know magic, any magic spell, whatever you send out will come right back at you. So you have to keep your mind very pure, with pure intention, and keep your heart really, really pure. So that's connected to doing a lot of inner work and ego work and shadow work and, you know, looking at our own bullshit all the time. So that really helps when you do magic, because you don't want your shit that you throw out to come back at you. You want to be pure intention when you throw energy out into the universe. So, and especially, like I said, in orgasm, it's the most powerful energy you can send out there. So I invite you to practice intentional sex, a more mature sex, and I promise you, you will enjoy sex so much more. Most people I know don't even know what sex is, and they have it all the time, but they do not know what it really is. They don't know the true power of it. And I've had it alone so many times, and I have reached incredible levels of ecstasy that our physical body can't even contain sometimes. But you got to do the work, and you can read more about the Divine Mother's sexual tools in my book, Red Revolution. It's on Amazon Kindle. And I will have more videos on this specific subject in the future. Yeah, and I love you, and I wish you amazing, powerful sex. I am a servant of the Mother. I love you all, and I pray for the awakening of all men and women on planet Earth. Thank you.